Day 28. So in the last episode, I played days 24, 25, and 26 without too much success. I did manage to drain the fountain after I got the pump room, so that was my primary goal. But what I did not expect was that I would need the basement key again. So unfortunately, I got down there and found a locked door. And because it needs the basement key, that means that I won't be able to access that door until I get to the antechamber again, because that's the only place I have found the basement key, assuming it shows up there every time. But I did manage to draft the tomb. It's one of those rooms that you can draft in the outer room, and I don't think it's showing it here in the log, unfortunately. But I managed to draft the tomb in the outer room and explored around down there. I didn't manage to connect it to the catacombs underground like I had hoped I would be able to when I first unlocked it. So it was mostly fruitless. I found a bunch of statues where I was able to like pull their arms down. And then I found H.S. Sinclair's coffin, it looked like, because it had a bunch of flowers around it. And it had a letter addressed to us. And that letter talked about the tradition of being buried in that tomb. And um, he kind of wanted us to break free from that tradition, but then at the end of the letter, he actually states that he wants us to be buried there. So it was a really strange, letter for that reason. And um, that was all I found down there in the tomb. I did manage to get to the drafting studio that allowed me to add a new floor plan to our drafting pool permanently. And the one that I chose was called the kennel. And that allows me to open all doors in a room if I dig in that room. So hopefully that'll be useful if I come across any rooms that have a bunch of locked doors or something like that and happen to have a dig spot. It seems like, probably won't be used too often, but it was the best of those choices. And then I did manage to get back to that basement note and reread it with a magnifying glass, and I found that the small text points out that there are backup levers for there's three known lever locations, which is like the secret garden, the greenhouse, and then the great hall that has the 7 locked doors in it. And apparently there's a backup lever for each of them. I have never come across it, so it must be pretty well hidden. But that was the information I found out there. And then one thing I noticed when editing the video is that in that basement note where it shows the 3 locations, and one of them is the secret garden, I realized I've never drafted the secret garden, which is kind of strange because it's the room with the lever, and I've come across the secret garden key. So when I originally got that key, I assumed that I would find a keyhole that specifically said like secret garden or something, or that there was some secret keyhole for it. Kind of like how for the basement there was a very specific keyhole that where you knew exactly what you needed, that you needed the basement key to get into it. But now what I'm thinking is that I might be able, because sometimes when you go to unlock a door, it lets you choose a special key. So I'm wondering if I use the secret garden key to open a locked door, will it just give me the secret garden or give it to me as an option? So I have the secret garden key a um, in the coat check, and I'll have to try that out because that would be one way to like maybe guarantee that I get the lever. So if I get to the antechamber and I haven't found a way to open it yet, that and I have the coat check, I might try that out. We'll have to see how that goes. And that was it for those days. So my primary goal now is just to get back to the antechamber through whatever means possible. Lie, cheat, steal, whatever. I just entered the kennel for the first time. I actually had a chance to draft it a little bit earlier and opted not to, forgetting that I might actually find something useful in here since it's the first time. So let's see what this is. C-A-T. What could that mean? C-A-T. Some cute doggies. What's in here? Unfortunately, I have so many dig spots, but I don't have a shovel on this day. And I'm kind of nearing the end here. I've got 32 steps left. And 2 doors. And I just used my last key. So this could end very quickly. I've got 2 rooms touching against the antechamber, but have not found a lever yet. So I'm gonna have to call it a day here. I was able to draft so many rooms. There's only 4 squares that were undrafted, but I just ran out of steps and keys. If I had managed to get a shovel with the root cellar, I would have had a killer day. But as it was, I got the greenhouse, but I didn't get a lever for it. I had a couple opportunities to get the coat check, to get the secret garden key, but it just wasn't going to work out with the types of rooms I had available. So I'm going to call it a day here, move on to the next one, and hope I have a little bit better luck. So I just got into the Great Hall, and I had just drafted the foyer, which makes it so all doors are unlocked, which is an amazing combination with the Great Hall. And it's got this lever here, which I found last time. So now I'm opening up the east door, which puts a lot of pressure on me, and I'm having kind of a low-key day. A lot of pressure on me to somehow get around to this side. I'm not sure if I'll be able to achieve that unless I can find a security key card and set it to high security, so maybe I bump into a few more security doors up here. But otherwise I have a feeling, or if I get the laundry room and I can turn some coins into keys or something like that. But I don't have a lot of coins either. So I'm having good luck with the drafting and the rooms I'm pulling out of the pool, but less luck with the items. I decided to come down to the elevator again and check out the precipice because I got that battery pack again, and I'm not entirely sure. Oh, made in the workshop. It even says it right there. Never mind. But one thing I noticed while I was looking around is I've been keeping an eye out for white trees, and I guess I haven't been to the campsite in a while because there are white trees. And the clue that I had gotten from the music sheets was that if I look among the white trees and for 2 stones, then I'll find an item or something. It didn't tell me what. And I'm hoping that I don't need a shovel because I've had bad luck with shovels the last couple days, and so I don't have one. So the clue was find among the white trees under 2 stones. I see 2 stones right there, and I'm thinking I probably need a shovel. I had one last room to draft, and I got so lucky and pulled the attic. So here's a shovel, and I'll be able to check that out. Hopefully I also get a security key, because if not, then I don't have any way to open the remaining doors. I made the really stupid mistake of draining the pool to see if there was anything other than coins in there, and I may not be able to go outside and use my shovel to dig around if I can't get enough steps to come back. So we'll see. I'm just not noticing that I can drain the reservoir. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't see that before, but I'm actually going to reverse the work I was doing to drain the fountain again and try to get the reservoir emptied and then go back to the foundation room where I can head down there to the reservoir and see what's up when that's drained. And I just realized that I can't do that right now either. So what needs to happen in order for that, I believe, is I need to be powering. I need to have a boiler room attached to this so that I can power the pump to this one. Because if you look at this, I've got those 2 tanks full, and I've got these other 4 places full, which means that the 8 units left in the fountain would need to be enough to drain the reservoir, and it's not. The reservoir has like 10 more units of water left. So that's not really possible without powering this pump. So hopefully next time. But that's good news that there's possibly 2 ways to navigate through that underground, either by getting to the antechamber and getting the basement key and going through the fountain well, or by getting power to this room and pumping all the water out of the reservoir. Fortunately, I was right, and I didn't waste a bunch of steps coming out here. I see a dig spot, so let's see what we got. You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the conservatory to your drafting pool? Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yeah. Well, I just ran out of steps So I'm calling it a day. Somehow, I managed to fill out every file of the first 6 ranks. So that's pretty crazy looking. Let's do one more day. I just tried the secret garden key. I'll show you again that it does not fit. One thing I'm wondering, right now I am on the D file, and I believe that the levers only show up on the east and west wings. So if I get a locked door that would open onto the east or west wing, I'm going to try it there as well. Testing out my theory now, I am opening a door that will be on the east wing, and I have the secret garden key. And it worked. Let's check it out. We have oranges, apples. Unfortunately, no shovel, so I can't do the dig spots. And there should be a lever in here. I'm not sure the significance, so maybe I just need to point them all towards that thing. Yes. I did not want to have to go figuring out some other clues towards that. Unfortunately, here I am all the way on the east side, and if I want to get to this antechamber door, it's going to be on the west side. So that's not the best luck there, but it's better than nothing. I got so lucky. I've been holding my breath and trying to triple, quadruple check every decision I made here because I was kind of stuck in the corner, and I just opened the aquarium, which goes to the west side antechamber door. I may as well draft this last room real quick. I haven't done the conservatory before. That's the new one that I added to my draft pool last time. I still don't have a shovel. Okay. Is this a black or a white? I'm gonna say this is a black rook. I'm still keeping track of where all of the chess pieces are. We have a black rook in the conservatory. Some kind of note here. Drafting locations. Screenshot this. West wing only. Garage, west wing, hall, and her ladyship's chamber. Yeah. East wing only. East wing, hall, and master bedroom. I've never been to the master bedroom. And then other special cases. Conservatory. Only draftable in a corner. Crazy. Bookshop. Only draftable from the library. That's good to know. Because I feel like a lot of the times that I draft the library, I end up like blocking. Oh yeah. Now I get this. Okay. All right. So it said that we can adjust the rarity of floor plans. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Chapel. Music room. I assume chapel is pretty common. Yeah. And I can change that. I can make it like rare. Is there any downside to that? Music room is unusual. Let's make it common. Pantry? It's already common, right? I'll stick with it. It gives me food and it gives me coins. Well, that was pretty cool. I wonder if each time I come in here there will be 3 different plans. I assume so. Is this a tool? No. So I'm facing, this is east and north. Oh, look, you can see there's a brick wall around the 10th rank. All right, let's check this out. Oh, thank goodness. Another thing I was holding my breath on was whether or not I would get the... Ooh, I get 2 more allowance. That's awesome. Whether or not I would actually get the basement key. Okay. This means I can go all the way back to the fountain. I should have plenty of steps. Yeah. I've got 34. Oh, I also haven't eaten my meal in the dining room, so I should be good. Here we are, back at the well. I tossed a coin in earlier for like a good luck or something like that, or to make a wish, and I get that coin back, I guess. All right, basement key. Let's do this. Let's go. What is that? Doorbell. Okay. All right, we are on the other side. There's a boat here. I was thinking maybe we'd be able to use it, but no. All right, this is where the minecart was that's blocking the way to get to the north lever. So fingers crossed I can move that minecart, but if I can't, I think I still win on this day. Let's see what this is. I seem to recall it being called like the Hall of Torches or something like that. Angel points something dreams. So I don't know what this is ripped off from. Because the map that I saw before was whole. But this one has a partial note on it. Angel. Okay, we get an upgrade disc. Can't forget to use that. I feel like that's something I'm going to be so excited to do with other things. I'm going to forget to revisit the security room. But I think I have to walk through it to get back to the antechamber. So what is this showing us? Oh, this is a sigil. I'm going to take a screenshot of it, and I'll take a look at that later. Because I haven't even figured out the significance of the sigils. Like, I don't even know. I'm hoping that when I get through to the 46th room, that there'll be more information about what the sigils actually mean. Okay, I can't get through here. I can get through here, and then I can permanently move this so that the foundation has access to this. So basically I choose whether the fountain has access or the foundation. I can only have it one way or the other, I guess. This light's just been on forever. Can I climb up here? No. Oh, bummer. I was wondering about that last time. I was wondering about that and I meant to do something about it. Okay. Wow. Do I have enough steps to complete this? So I'm going to have to run all the way around through the foundation. I thought about this last time. And I just completely forgot. From here I'll be able... So I think when I go back, I have to link this one to that one. And hope that it's a twisty one. Oh, no, I don't have to... I think I just need to permanently leave the foundation connected to the north lever, to that passage. So I'm locking myself out here so I don't have to go back and forth a lot. I should have just done that initially, because now I don't need to think as much. I can experiment. Okay. Now let me just look in here one more time. Did I use the step going in here? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. What's crazy is I was told that I was going to find 8 of those, or 7 of those red letters, and I've still only found 1. So I sort of feel like I'm failing still. I'm solving the puzzle and getting to the 46th room, but I'm not figuring out any more of the story. Alright, that used a few steps. I'm glad I'm not going to have to go back and forth, especially if there's some trial and error involved. Did I already do the outdoor? I didn't do the outer room? I don't think I want to waste the steps yet. Yeah, I don't care. This is my chance to get to the 46th room, so I have to take it. Making a quick pit stop to put in my upgrade disc. We're going to upgrade the hallway. Nice. Do we want it to give us a key, a locked trunk, or add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft pool? A key. Yes. Add it down to the foundation. Watch this be locked now. Please. Thank goodness. I'm going to go this way. Okay. So I want to connect these two. This is the first thing I wanted to try. Twisty, so did I do the math right here? Alright, here we go. Supposedly, I hope they don't make us jump through more hoops here, but supposedly... Oh, this does a lift. No, yeah, this does a lift. Oh, it does a rotate. Okay. That's weird, because I think the symbol on the other one was a rotation symbol. But I could have been just not noticing. Watch it be locked. This used a step, by the way. Can you imagine if you were down to your last step here? What are you gonna make me do? What are you gonna make me do? I absolutely fear these developers. Yeah? But what are all the doors? What are all the doors? Okay. Are they all locked? Oh. What? What? In that torch room, or whatever it was called with all the candles, there were 8 of them. So maybe lighting the candles? That's weird. Alright. We're so close here. Alright, here we go. The 46th room is the first main objective of the game. So technically, I'm beating the game, but clearly those 8 doors I think are meant to signify that there's a lot more. Drama.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share.
This part of the book is new. We only read up to a certain part, I guess.
But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Well, I was hoping for maybe some more information to lead me on my way with regard to the backstory. Like, not just beating the game, but maybe a note or something. We'll see. We'll see in the next episode if anything changes, because last time I made progress when I first got up to the basement. It seemed like the tomb was added as a new outer room. So maybe we'll see some more rooms. I like that dedication to open many doors for me. Well, there we go with day 30 and completing the main objective of the game. It feels like there's still tons of game left. So keep an eye out for some post-credits play. And until then, thanks for watching. Have a good one.